Ishu Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a crisp live it was. For the first time ever, we created a record for this channel because the peak concurrence was 111. Yes, at one stage of time, 111 were live. Oh my god, I could never believe that we could ever achieve that target, but all because of you guys. Well, today's days has been unbelievable. 6,000 subscribers, and more importantly than not, we're moving really forward, and the live was unbelievable. So if you want to have that unbelievable time with me, like I had with you guys, again after the FA Cup, if we win, if we lose, no matter what, we are going to be live. So make sure you subscribe on this channel. We are on a mission of reaching 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible because this channel needs to blow up. Okay, a 5-digit I need to see, and I guess you guys can make it happen. So if you're new to this channel, if this video is ever recommended to you, do not hesitate to subscribe because this is the best channel to be whenever Arsenal are winning, losing, or whatever it is. Every single day you get 2 videos straight away. And not only this, today we're going to talk about something really special. You've already seen the thumbnail. That's the reason why you've clicked this video. We're going to talk about some important transfer news. But first, let us talk about how things will turn out with Wilfried Zaha, because Morrison Clinton recently said to Talk Sport, he said, it's time for Wilf to move on, either Arsenal or Tottenham. He would suit them down to the ground. Arsenal is his club. He was desperate to go to Arsenal last summer. Everyone knows that, every single one of them. But though the deal failed out, but tomorrow's video we have a very important update, a smashing update about Wilfried Zaha. Is he coming to Arsenal? I'll tell you, is it going to be happening or not? What is the reality? Keep it up with me because tomorrow's video is specially dedicated to Wilfried Zaha. And Arsenal are reportedly considering a move for Wolves striker Raul Jimenez. Well, there are certain reports that the Gunners will go after the Mexican should Alexander Lacazette or Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang leave the club this summer. Jimenez was also brilliant with 26 goals and 53 appearances for Wolves, but that's not the reality because it looks like Manchester United have already signed or probably agreed personal terms with Raul Jimenez, and it looks like Wolves have already signed his replacement. Well, yes, I've got a news wherein there is a reality in that as well, but it looks like it is pretty much clear that Raul Jimenez has been replaced by Sporting Braga's Paulinho for 30 million euros, and it looks like Wolves are on the verge of replacing him, and Manchester United are in for Raul Jimenez. That's a really strange signing for their caliber, but I don't think so. He's a bad signing at all. Raul Jimenez, really talented guy. Well, moving on, Arsenal and Manchester United are among a number of clubs chasing teenage Dutch defender Dennis Gyamfi. The 18-year-old left Leicester City when his contract expired last month, and according to certain outlets, it is being said that he's being chased by Arsenal. Rangers have also been linked with the fullback who made 9 appearances for Leicester's under-18s last season, scoring once. Gyamfi will actually undergo a trial with Cercle Bruges in the coming days, so it looks like he's already made up his mind. Well, moving on, well, Darren Bent says Chelsea must give Willian whatever he wants so that he could stay at Chelsea. Darren Bent says, if I was Chelsea, I would give Willian the 3-year contract. Wherever he goes, he'll make them stronger. Why make a rival stronger? He'd suit Tottenham, Hotspur, Kane, Willian and Son would change the dynamics. Yes, but would they be able to match what Willian wants? Actually, he would stay in London, but let's see. Should Arsenal make a move for sure? Nahitan Nandez, now this is a new name being linked with Arsenal. Yes, he appears to be considering a move to Arsenal with his attorney working with the Gunners over a summer switch. The Cagliari midfielder has impressed throughout his first season in Italy since his transfer from Boca Juniors, and it appears a new move could already be on the cards. His attorney is said to be working with Arsenal over a possible transfer, and it looks like it indicates that Chelsea are also being linked with him as well. There is no confirmation that either Arsenal or Chelsea actually want Nandez. However, it looks like he is in the mix in that midfield as well. Nahitan Nandez, ladies and gentlemen. Well, moving on. Well, talking about someone special, Arsenal are reportedly interested in Norwich midfielder Todd Cantwell. Cantwell impressed for the Canaries this season and is being tipped to move on following their relegation. And it is believed that it could be a destination. Emirates could be a destination for the 22-year-old. And it looks like he is an Arsenal fan. I also saw him when he scored a goal, probably in the FA Cup. He scored a goal, and he actually took the knee, and Thierry Henry liked it, and he responded in a very affectionate manner to Thierry Henry, so you can understand the connection to Arsenal or Todd Cantwell. Said Benrahma has now been involved in 50 goals, that is scoring 27 and assisting 23 in 83 championship games. Unfreaking believable. I think he's good. He's unbelievable. Well, yesterday's training, who are the people actually were involved? It was Martinez, Macy, Hine as the keepers, Bellerin, Tierney Holding, Cedric Lewis, Kolasinac, Ballard, Clark, Ceballos, Torreira, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, Willock, Xhaka, Saka, Smith, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Pepe, Nelson, and Nketiah, and allegedly Saliba in the background as well. So I'd already told you in my last video as well. Well, Arsenal's record in 2020 when Xhaka and Ceballos both complete 60 plus minutes, 10 games, 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 23 goals scored, 7 goals conceded. So you guys, these guys are unbelievable. They're running the midfield for Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. So if these guys start in the final, you never know what can happen, and Chelsea can be surprised. Well, Liverpool's participation in the Community Shield is surrounded in mystery. The FA refused to say if the Premier League champions have committed to the annual curtain raiser to the new season, and it looks like the competitors will be announced next week, and they will face the winners of Arsenal vs Chelsea in the final of this year's FA Cup. Moving on, Wilfred Zaha fears being priced out of the market by Crystal Palace for second year in a row. Well, Palace are expected to demand somewhere around £70 million for their star player, and Zaha's representatives worry that will scupper hopes of a move. It is believed a number of Premier League teams are interested, and Arsenal are interested very much. And at Arsenal and Chelsea, Giroud has actually gone from being plan B to plan A, only stayed because Chelsea failed to get Dries Mertens or Edinson Cavani. Rudiger says, is he one of the leaders? Definitely. FA Cup final takes him back to his garden, that is Wembley. So it's not going to be easy. We've already spoken about that in the live, that Olivier Giroud is definitely going to be tough to beat, but I think we should be up for it. We came to the finals by beating Manchester City. I think we are up for a challenge. So let's see. Did you know Manchester City's fine system and idea is used exactly at Manchester City? He has added some fun to the process of instilling discipline. Breaches such as lateness of phones going off in meetings come with punishments determined by a spin-off Wheel of Fortune. I've already covered this in a video, but still, those guys who are new to this channel, well, this is the latest news. Mikel Arteta wants Felipe Coutinho at Arsenal, and it is a special request from Arteta to the club to get a deal done for Coutinho. Well, yes, Felipe Coutinho is being favoured by Mikel Arteta to be joining them in the summer, this coming transfer window, and let's say, I think Arsenal are suited well for his kind of football, because we're looking at somebody to be coming straight away into the first team and not trying to prove his worth. Though everyone has to fight for their place, but it looks like the new players will definitely get their first fair share of the playing time. Arsene Wenger in 1996. He spoke about Arsenal's transfer window business. He says, when you buy big names, everybody's full of hope and many times you are disappointed. You cannot buy success just by buying big names. Well, talking about something special, we are going to talk about a video which has been circulated by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Well, yes, you won't believe this, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is having a really good banter. You can watch it. It's alongside Lucas Torreira, so you can actually, see for yourself.
Thank you.
Well, isn't it hilarious? Well, moving on, Arsenal are aware that Thomas Partey has a €50 million release clause in his current contract with Atletico, but a combination of the coronavirus pandemic and failure to qualify for the Champions League means that money is exceptionally tight for Arsenal. Well, Simeone is actually desperate to keep hold of Partey and wants him to sign a new contract, but Atletico are also struggling financially due to the ongoing pandemic, and it is being said that they are not currently in a position to push ahead with a contract extension at this time with an improved terms at all. So it's not going to happen. They're having a lot of issues internally. Aston Villa won't sell Jack Grealish for less than £80 million. Arsenal are one of the clubs who registered an interest in signing him. The interest was not followed up, as I already mentioned in my last videos as well. So Arsenal actually asked about him, about how much potentially a deal would cost, and probably I think Arsenal were taken aback by the overpriced Jack Grealish. And talking about something special, Joelson Fernandes can become a free agent when he turns 18 if he decides not to renew his contract with Sporting Lisbon, which seems very likely at the moment. Arsenal could submit a €15 million offer for him, and that is going to be really tempting. If Joelson does not sign a new contract, it would mean a lot for Arsenal. But moving on, did you know some of the Arteta's players have welcomed his approach when it comes to Guendouzi? Having grown frustrated with the antics the midfielder was able to get away with under Unai Emery. His players have been just as impressed with Arteta as a non-playing staff. His knowledge and enthusiasm for the game, and especially his attention to detail, described as second to none. One of his players considers Arteta simply a genius. Arteta is big on video analysis too. On journeys to and from matches, he's quick to fire up his laptop to review match footage or plan for ones to come, and known to have players sit alongside him at the front while they go through games and the players' involvement together. So FA Cup winners will not climb famous Wembley steps to receive the trophy due to the COVID-19 concerns, with either Chelsea or Arsenal set to be presented the cup on the pitch. So you guys can vote for your all-time Emirates FA Cup Arsenal and Chelsea 11, and you can actually vote for your first forward. There are four players that they've pitted together. That is Robert Pires, Dennis Bergkamp, Florian Malota, and Willian. So you can go and vote for your favorite player. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal Comments platform every single day, twice. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, bros, go and subscribe to the channel and make sure you subscribe, because we're on a mission of reaching 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. It's not hard enough. You guys can make me actually reach there, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, so don't forget, there's going to be a live this Saturday after the FA Cup. You are going to have a blast. I'm going to have a blast if Arsenal win. If they don't, nonetheless, we'll be live. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.